Well, I've ridden this thing for well over 2,000 miles, and I just want to give you guys a rundown of what I think. I know there's been a lot of opinions. A lot of guys have had problems with their bikes. They've had different issues with the electronics, all kinds of stuff. I want to tell you about my experience over the first couple thousand miles, the things I like. There's a few things I don't, and we'll go over that next. Hey everyone, welcome back to Bob's Garage. If this happens to be your first time here, please welcome first of all. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and share it with your friends, you know the whole drill. Last week, if you tuned in, and if you didn't, please go back and watch the video. I installed this beautiful windshield from Freedom Shields, and I did the unboxing and the install, and I let you guys know I would give you an update once I put a few miles on it to let you know how this thing performed. And this is the dark smoke in 12-inch, which is what they recommended. When you go to their website and you pick out the windshield you like, you can put in, you know, your height and various things, and they will tell you what they recommend. And the beautiful thing about that is when they ship it to you, because these are all handcrafted here in the USA, so it does take a couple of weeks for you to get it, but trust me, it's well worth it. But what's cool is it comes completely covered in cellophane. And if you saw last week, I mounted it with the cellophane on, took it for a couple of rides just to make sure I liked it. And if for any reason I didn't, if I wanted something shorter or whatever, as long as that cellophane is on there, you can ship it back and exchange it for one that you do like, which is a really cool feature. They also offer laser etching, and it's not just Harley windshields. They have Indian and several other brands that they make windshields for. So check out Freedom Shields. They're very supportive of the channel, and they produce a really, really nice windshield. It's very thick. It does a great job blocking the wind. I was on the highway heading to work and tooling around 80 and 85, and no wind buffeting. It was awesome. It really does a great job. This is the perfect height for me. I look right over the top of it like you should, and I'm very, very happy with the windshield. So thank you, Freedom Shields. Now let's talk about the rest of the bike. And like I said, a lot of folks have been complaining that they've had issues, and knock on wood, I've had no issues so far. The electrical system has been working fine for me. I've had no issues whatsoever. I guess the only thing that really was a nuisance was the belt. It was squawking because the belt was a little bit tight, but that was corrected. So, you know, once I did the 1,000-mile service, they went over the bike. And the 1,000-mile service, I know a lot of folks do things on their own, and you might want to skip stuff like that, but they check a lot of the what they call critical fasteners, which define that, I don't know. But anyway, they tighten stuff down, they check everything over. At least get your first service done at a dealer. I know it's a little pricey, but at least get that done at the dealer. Then if you want to do it yourself, you know, oil changes and whatnot. But there's a lot of important things that they go over during that first service that you really, you know, you want to make sure that gets done. But yeah, the bike performs great. I can't believe the amount of power this has compared to my previous Road Glide. It's so much smoother. I know it's still the Milwaukee 8. It is a 117. I'm telling you, it's tuned differently or something, because this thing is a beast. It just, especially, you know, in road mode it's a beast, but you put it in sport mode, or I made up a nice custom mode, it's even more of a beast. So it's a great bike for if you got to accelerate quickly to merge with traffic. This thing, performance-wise, can't beat it. It's awesome. I'm very happy with it. And you know, guys that are saying they need to get a 135 or they need to change a bunch of stuff, this thing's got all the power I'm ever going to need, man. This thing is awesome. I just love it. Now we'll talk about comfort. Since I've added the windshield, of course, the ride's a lot more comfortable. The handlebars, the stock handlebars are incredibly comfortable. I have no desire, no need to change these out. They're at a great height. I mean, they sit nice, extremely comfortable. They look cool. I mean, they look like a mini ape hanger. They really do. I think they're 12-inch from the neck on up. So it's a decent bar, very, very comfortable. And again, I'm not a T-bar fan or anything like that. So these are really fitting the bill. I'm very happy with the handlebars. Next, I want to talk about the seat. Now, Harley seats they're famous for being crap. I mean, let's just be honest. Harley stock seats are terrible. You know, there's one hanging on the wall over here. There's two hanging on the wall over here. There's one up there. I mean, I got stock seats everywhere, and nobody likes the stock seat. This seat here, I think the longest ride, continuous ride I did on this seat was about 2.5 hours. And comfort-wise, I have no complaints. It was amazing. So kudos to Harley for providing us with a seat that's really comfortable. This thing is great. Now, I can't speak to the passenger portion because I have not had a passenger, but it is very cushy. It's very comfortable. It seems very comfortable. You can put a backrest in this for the rider. It's a good-looking seat. The contrast that they have on it, I'm very happy with that. The only thing that I didn't like about this seat, and the only reason I needed to get a different seat, is because this thing pushes me so far forward. I'm sitting right on top of the tank. I've tried out a couple other seats at my local Harley dealer that pushed me back about 2.5 inches. So much better. I'm not going to buy anything right now because, as I mentioned previously in another video, CC Rider, who you guys know I love CC Rider. If you've tuned in at all, you know I love their seats. They've got new seats coming out probably mid-April for this bike. And I want to try out one of those and see if it moves me back a little bit. If it doesn't, then I may go ahead and buy something different. But comfort-wise, this seat is amazing. I'm really shocked that a stock seat from Harley-Davidson is this comfortable, but it really is. It's great. Lighting, obviously, all LEDs. It's amazing. This headlight, I was really impressed with this. I did ride it in the evening. I was very impressed not only with the brightness of it, but how wide. It really does light up from shoulder to shoulder. It did a great job. So I see no need to upgrade the headlight. Because my last bikes I had the Hogwarts headlights put in, and for this, I really don't see a need for that. So I don't think you'll be seeing me upgrade that. You've got LED turn signals front and rear. A lot of folks are updating. They're taking out the filler lights that are between the bags and the fender and replacing with the custom dynamics. Why, I don't know, because these look good. They're very bright. And the custom dynamic ones sit back about 4 inches, so you can't even see them. So I'm very happy with the lighting. I'll probably take off the license plate frame, soap dispenser looking thing on the back eventually, and put on the custom dynamics one that's kind of a wraparound, a little bit more trim. But I'll probably do that soon. The air cleaner, as you can see, it's a little bit ugly. It's huge, but again, it's nothing urgent and nothing I need to go out and buy tomorrow. I'm fine with this. It's like I said, performance-wise, this bike is great. There might be a few cosmetic things I'll do, but you know, I put the black latches on the saddlebags. Why they would put chrome on a bike with a black package, I don't know, but that's Harley-Davidson. So I did that, and a few other things, but the windshield is great. The bike performs amazingly well. It is so smooth at any speed. Around town, on the highway, the bike just is so smooth. And with these Chromeworks pipes, I love the sound. You know, a lot of folks will put on slip-ons and say, yeah, it doesn't sound like a Harley. Well, it's not gonna just with slip-ons, because what slip-ons does is it makes your exhaust note sound better, which is great. But if you really want that Harley chug, you're going to want to change your cam. Then, because right now, you know, everybody says, Jesus, when I buy a stock bike, it sounds like a sewing machine. When you put the pipes on, the motor still sounds like a sewing machine until you change the cams. I have no need to do that. I'm happy with the sound. I'm happy with the performance. I'm not going to be spending $2, $3, $4 grand on that. So I'm pretty happy with the way it is. But it sounds good. It performs amazingly well. It's comfortable. I'm looking forward to getting it on the road for a long trip. But anyway, that was pretty much everything. I give the bike, you know, 10 stars. It's awesome. 2 thumbs up, however you want to rate it. It's a great bike. If you're one of these guys that says, you know, I like what I have, then don't test ride one. Because if you test ride one of these, you're going to want one. I promise you, it's that much of an improvement. They improved everything. Like I said, the seating, everything is improved. The only thing I think they could have done is, you know, the floorboards. They've been using that same floorboard for 100 years. And I get it. You know, if I want new ones, I can upgrade them. But it would have been cool if they put on something a little different. But they're comfortable, and these are really a lot tackier. My feet stick to a little bit better, which I really like. So, you know, I guess it could be worse. But anyway, that's all I had. Thanks for coming along for the ride. If I have any more updates on the bike, if anything I think you guys need to know about, I can do a short or just let you know. And I just want to thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.